in the Islamic tradition, how does the Moses story end? Because that's so significant in Jewish tradition because he's denied the promised land because of his acts. Is that story also in the Islamic tradition?
Does any story in the Quran have a beginning or an end?
No. Okay, so, and not even, but in the tradition, what happens to Moses?
It ends with him wandering in the desert. They come across a people who Moses wants them to fight, and there's a parallel to this account in the biblical tradition, of course, and the people don't want to fight. But the idea that he sort of goes up on Mount Nebo and sort of looks over at the promised land and doesn't actually get to enter it, that whole element is not really there in the Quranic story. Moses and Aaron are constantly, the emphasis is on the struggle that Moses and Aaron have with the Israelites. It's exactly like in the Bible, like in the Bible, Moses brings them, they escape from Egypt and they get to the sea and then they see the Egyptians behind them and they say to Moses, oh my gosh, you brought us all the way out here so we can die in the sea, and then, so then the sea parts and they get to the other side and, and they're hungry and God sends them manna and quails, and the same thing is in the Quran. And they say the same thing, well, we're kind of tired of manna, What about lentils and onions and garlic and all those good things we had back in Egypt? So there's this sense of Moses and Aaron struggling with a people who are not entirely grateful, who are very willing to slip back into idolatry, exactly as in the Exodus story. And that's the emphasis of the Quranic story because it's meant as an instruction for the Prophet Muhammad. You're also going to deal with people who are going to behave in this fashion, and so this is how you need to handle it.